cancer is just an illness. And I know it sounds really bad to say it that way. But for me to fight this, it will be called the disruption because it is disrupting my life and it's Satan's little toe trying to get a hold of me. And I will not be fearful because I am a woman of faith.
Amen.
And so out of that came the process of, I don't know where to start. You know, when somebody tells you you have cancer, you're like, okay, so there's this conveyor belt of all the things you have to do, all the appointments, as you know, all the appointments, right? All the suggestions, but nobody ever gives you a chance to make decisions on your own. Or I just felt like they sent me this giant email that said, all right, this is what you're going to do.
Mm.
And I was like, my whole life, I have participated in how my body works and what functions for me and how I have a lot of allergies. My mom brought me and my brother up my mom's an herbologist.
Oh,
So she brought us up with the belief that food heals. So we have always eaten very, clean diets, that
nice.
kind of thing. So yeah, out of this came a book. This journey led me to all I want is a Reader's Digest version of some of the questions I need to ask and some of the things I need to decide to do in order to go through this disruption. And
Wow.
so
So did you take the holistic route over the traditional route with your mom being a neurologist? And
well, I would have. So here's the thing with stage 1, they literally were able to remove the cancerous section of my colon. So I had the surgery.
okay.
I have I'm in total remission.
Yay.
I did not have to do any oncology, but I had a non-chemo oncologist on call that I knew from when I lived in Georgia. I just called and said, hey, I'm putting you on hold in case they mention oncology and I'm going to need that kind of thing. I have an aunt who survived almost stage 4 breast cancer, doing no radiation, no surgery, didn't have double mastectomy, didn't have anything, did it all holistically. And there is a lot out there. And I could write a 2-inch book, but that's not what everybody needs. Everybody needs these are the things I need to think about. This is my husband's writing a chapter in the book as being the caregiver. This is called My View from the End of the Bed.
I love it.
So yeah, because caregivers don't get enough attention as well. And they're falling apart while you're going through your thing. And so, yeah, so God just kind of brought this about. And
Wow,
so
that's
what I'm
amazing.
working on.
He is faithful in all things, and I love that. This is a book I needed 30 years ago because I had my own cancer journey. I had a young age. I had cervical cancer and underwent multiple surgeries and didn't know about holistic stuff back then.
Right.
And now I try to follow that for the most part, but sometimes there is a place for Western medicine, and sometimes it can be good and sometimes it can be bad. It's just like anything else. You've got to pray. You've got to see what does the Lord want you to do, and everything is open to his work.
Exactly.
Surrendering it to him and so forth. But, it's interesting that you mentioned the caretaker because my sister was the caretaker for my mother, and she was dying of cancer when I was diagnosed. And you talk about a spirit of fear. I mean, it was intense, and I wasn't serving the Lord. I thought I was a Christian, but I wasn't serving the Lord. So it was a very difficult time for me over the course of it. Was like a 3-year process for me to really get through it all. But praise be to God, I'm cancer free now, and I plan on staying that way. But